Hello everybody, this is E-Team Brit driver Alan Day. I'm doing a off-stream race. This is our first official race of the season. Just get into the car, get ourselves settled in. Should be a pretty entertaining race, I would expect. But let's see how the race goes. So we didn't qualify because we haven't done any practice. This is the 18:15 GMT on Wednesday the 11th of March, in case anybody is wondering. So yeah, this will be my very first race that I'm going to be doing all through the season. We're using also the brand new livery on the car as well, which I am using throughout the season. So if anybody isn't aware, I am actually going to be doing this series specifically for points and to try and get the best amount of points possible within my division. So I didn't actually check to see what division I'm in, but I'll be checking that after the race anyway. So all we're wanting to do is try and stay clear of trouble. Obviously it's 60 laps, so
the air temp is 25 Celsius, 60 laps.
So obviously we want to try and stay out of trouble. That's the main objective, really.
Follow
especially
car
as we are
4
starting
in the
towards the
inside
back.
column.
Also, this is my very first official race, also using my brand new Fastmaster T3PA pedals as well. For those of you that did not know,
to car number 4.
during the off-season of Season 1 2020, heading into Season 2 of 2020, my stock pedals for my Thrustmaster decided to break while I was doing an ACC race, just for a little bit of fun. So I had to get new pedals immediately, because obviously we've got Sebring coming up later on this week, which I have been practicing for as well.
Catch up to car number 4.
So it's early evening at Autoclub, which is the destination for the first round of the season. We did do NASCAR here only 2 weeks ago, which we managed to get a P9 result in NIS with our live spotter Jack Antrek, also known as Furtive Live as well. If you haven't watching him already, please go and give him a follow on Twitch. You know, he's a very good fair racer. Definitely one of the best out there from you know, my perspective from a racer and streamer put together. So let's try and get off to a good clean start, shall we?
Outside is clear.
Of course, Autoclub is a bit bumpy between you and the NASCAR. Obviously, the IndyCar does drive lower than what we do in NASCAR, so you will feel the bumps a bit more. You know, and bear in mind, I'm using Fastmaster T150 steering wheel, which only has force feedback. So, you know, to actually properly feel bumps, you know, it does show how much force you do tend to feel in the steering wheel, because I have a direct drive, which I'm hoping to get, obviously, if not this year, then sometime next year. Obviously, it's something that I want to try and get, if I can do so.
Car low, clear inside.
So I don't want to be using the tyres up too much. Just want to try and take care of the tyres as much as we can. You can see some of the drivers that have ahead of us
B17
are pushing each other a little bit. We just want to look after the car, specifically the tyres if we can. Just try and be as smooth as we can. Of course, it's very important to try and get as low as possible, but not too low that you hit the apron.
Okay, Al, the next car is brown. Car high,
top. Clear outside.
You can see the difference in grip level compared to the low side to the high side.
On lap 41.
You go to the high side on a track like this, you just get hang up to dry.
Man, hold on.
A bit slow coming out of turn into turn 3 there.
Inside. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
Yeah, we're just going to keep to the same strategy that we have been for the first 4 laps. There's no need to make any last minute lunges or anything like that to anybody just yet. A little bit wide in turn 4.
New fastest lap for Hansen, 32.3.
We've got Kevin Brown in the 4 car directly behind us, only 3 tenths back. He's probably keeping to the same strategy as what I am. Just wanting to keep out of trouble, look after his tyres. There's no need to take really any risks this early into the race. There is a few drivers that have got 2k high racing, well only 2. So we're in a pretty decent split outside. I mean, it probably is 3 splits, I'm not entirely sure. Probably been vague out 3 splits.
The lap time was at 32.6.
Are outside.
Try not to use too much
Clear
of
outside.
the tyre, just stick it on the inside, that's good. The game's coming through the field with us, low enough. Just had to slot behind Anigo who was just passed. So these two just ahead are having a little bit of a fight. Get a little bit of turbulent air coming from the back of Ruben.
The guy in front is Martin. P16.
Outside. Clear outside. Car high. Still there. Clear to the top.
Didn't mean to cut off Ruben there. Oh, a little bit close. Just understeered a little bit too much into him really. It's just the factor of being in turbulent air with another car can be a big deciding factor. We're up to P16, so overall we've gained 1 position. We have, which is a good start. We're still going to be losing a ton of I rating though if we stay in this position, but we should be able to move up the field gradually as the race goes on. And we are making personal bests as well, which is a good sign knowing that we're looking after the tyres. We're not pushing particularly hard.
Car outside. Clear high.
Almost hit that. Almost hit that. Oh, somebody's gone off.
P14.
Outside. Clear high.
Now, Ruben made gas us coming into turn 3 here. Not quite. We're looking after our tyres pretty well. It's lap 12, going on to lap 13 now. With other drivers
You've just done a 32.8.
battling each other, we're just taking the positions very calmly. We're not pushing. We're not physically trying to battle anybody to a corner. So to answer, respective to most other drivers around us, we're probably actually doing pretty good on the tyres. We can continue to do that, and if the stints end up staying going long like this, that will put us in a very good position. Got to bear in mind as well, we do need to do a pit stop. If we was to go green flag throughout the entire race, we will have to complete a pit stop.
Car outside. Clear to the wall.
Somebody else gets shoved over. We're not quite in the pit stop window just yet.
Car low. Clear to the bottom.
P12.
So we're up to P12 now, so our rating not looking too bad, and the amount lost, we're going to be losing only about 20 I rating, and it's going to be exactly the same.
Full course yellow, watch out.
Okay, that's our first caution of the
His
race.
car is out. Line up single file behind car number 10. Full course yellow, it's a closed.
So we've lasted 14 and a half laps before our first caution. So we're definitely going to have to pit. Everybody's going to have to anyway. If we do get another caution, I think it might be a good idea to just pit in before we've done at least 5 laps, I think. Like, even if I have been looking after my tyres. But you want to try and be on as fresh tyres as possible towards the end of the race. But it does depend on how long the second green flag run is. Like, if it's only a few laps, you might as well just stay out.
Pits are open.
But we'll see how that goes, obviously. So I would presume that everybody will be pitting in, possibly, apart from maybe a couple at the very back.
Henry, you still with us? Yep, hanging in at the back here. I smacked the ball, got a little bit. Yeah, mine snapped loose on me on coming out of 4. Had a little
The leader, Fernandez, is pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Right, so our pit
Need to stop
box
again.
should be near to the very front. Near to as near to us as possible, near enough. Because we did start quite far to the back. There we go. Too far over to the left. Let's correct that, shall we? Right, that's fine anyway, to be honest. Okay, right. So we have lost a few positions there, but I think that's not really a massive problem. We've still got a long way to go.
Sean, were you in that wreck?
So we'll see where we are position-wise once we come across the start-finish line. Wow, 1 to green already. Okay. So we need to start getting a move on. Oh wow, okay. That's very quick from the pace car.
Green flag, we're racing.
Car high.
P15.
Clear, clear high.
Did not expect to be starting that quickly. Honestly, I think that's left a lot of drivers off guard.
Outside. Clear outside.
Certainly did with me a bit, but thankfully I've managed to catch
Okay,
up.
out. There's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Car inside.
P13.
Car low. Hold your line. Still there. Clear low.
Fernandez is leading the race.
Just try and take it easy, because it does seem like there's a few of these drivers are really trying to fight hard already. Only just coming up to lap 20 now.
New fastest lap for Gagnon, 32.2. 15th place.
Car high. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car high. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Still there.
14th.
Clear to the outside.
I think he just thought, just give the position there. Probably a good idea when it's still early. Maybe even try and think about getting a run up here.
Marsili is now in the lead.
Car high. Clear high. Outside. Keep it steady. Clear high. Car low. Clear to the bottom. Car low.
Of course, I have to back off there from the
Hold
blue
your
car.
line. Clear inside.
I'm losing a couple of positions from that actually.
P15.
Yeah, I'm pretty much certain that these two are going to tag each other.
Car outside.
in a minute.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear outside.
Yeah, just not getting a
Car
good run.
outside. Hold your line. Outside is clear.
Fernandez is now leading.
Yeah, all I need to do is just try and be as smooth as I can.
P14.
Whoa, okay. I don't know how that is not a caution, but okay.
Place.
Now the problem that I now have is that I've got no draft coming from anybody in front, so I'm not really gaining that much speed. So if I want to try and keep up with the guys up ahead of me, I do need to start
Last lap time was at
getting a move
32.5.
on. I've got to start using the tyres a bit more, which really I wouldn't want to do that right now, but I've got no choice but to do that. Because everybody's still got a pit. I could do the alternate strategy and try and save fuel for the rest of the race. Because all I need to do is save 4 litres of fuel. That's all I need to save. But mind you, you're only using 1.7 litres a lap, so it's about, what, 3 to 4 laps of fuel. So if I want to start saving, I've got to do it right now. and I'm pretty certain that there will be another caution sometime in this race. So I don't think really that is an advisable strategy just yet. I think I've gotten to that point now where I am actually now in Ruben's draft, which is good.
Outside. Still there.
V12. That lap time was
Clear the top.
Hansen is now leading.
Yeah, I am starting to feel that understeer a little bit now. And yeah, that does, at least I know that I have got
Half
pace.
distance should be about 26 laps remaining on this tank.
It does seem like I'm actually saving fuel anyway. And that's some of that turbulent air from the 12.
Car outside. He's still there. Clear high. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
V11. The next car is brown.
So up to P11 now, so that as we've been all race so far. Some drivers are already starting to pit. Now if we pit alongside with them, we will be a lap down. So
Peter, you've just
we
done
need
a
to try and
32.7.
stay out if we can.
Gagnon is now in the lead.
Going force Kevin down the low side.
V9.
Just make the
Okay, Al, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
yeah, skip there. That's good from Kevin.
Inside.
Ooh,
Clear to the bottom.
yeah, it was a little bit close. I think that was a fair enough fight, really.
Car inside. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear low. Car inside. Clear inside.
And just try and get up underneath Kevin.
Inside.
Or try and get somebody to help
Still
me
there.
with draft maybe coming up here.
Still there.
Well, that was at 33.0.
Clear low. Inside. Rewind. You're in the middle. Clear inside. Clear all around. Car low. Still there. Still there. Clear inside.
Yeah, the tyres are starting to go off a little bit more now.
Car outside. Hold your line.
Fastest lap for Marsili.
Clear outside.
P8.
Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Outside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear high.
P9. Your lap time was 33.0.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Oh, Kevin's definitely keeping it close. Definitely not making it an easy ride, but we're both catching up to Frank. Both still got pace.
Car inside. Keep it steady. Clear inside.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
Car inside. Still there. Keep it steady. Clear low.
Okay, so it was a hard fought from Kevin, but we finally managed to get P8. So we have gained some spots from others pitting.
P8.
Now, whether that might be the correct decision, obviously we won't know just yet. But for them to have the correct decision, they needed the yellow flag to come out pretty quickly. Because then that would force everybody else to pit and they would get a wave around. They've not obviously got it just yet. We've actually pulled away quite a bit from Kevin now. I wonder if he's used up his tyres trying to fight me. Which I've used my tyres a fair amount, but I've still got some life left in it. So, yeah, some other more drivers are starting to pit.
P6.
Got the P6 now, which is good for us. Now, them drivers that are pitting in will be on fresher tyres, so they will be quicker out the gate.
Gap to Brown behind is increasing. It's now 1.6.
Inside. Hold your line.
There's a car exiting the pit. Heads up.
Clear low.
P5. That was 32.7.
It does seem like there's some grip on the... Roger. Yeah, that's Frank just letting me know that he's pitting this time, so just make sure we keep clear of him because he's going to be slowing down. He's actually left off the gas quite early to let us both by, to not interfere with us, which is probably the very lenient side to it, rather passive, but it's a safe thing to do. Just let opposing racers by. Just in that way you're not getting involved with anybody else. You know, you're coming for this far into a race, you don't want to be crashing into somebody else because they're racing with you. So we're up into P4. Now for our strategy to work at the moment, we will need the caution to come out. I'll be honest, my tyres still feel good. Even with them being old. But to be honest, I wish that we just about had enough fuel, but we just weren't about had enough just yet.
That lap was a 32.8.
So we are actually now the fastest car on track that has still not pitted in. I think we're all at a point now where we all do need to start saving more
That lap
fuel.
was a 33.0. Front is now 2.2 seconds. That lap time was 33.0.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gambling on fuel. If you get a run on me, go ahead and go on the inside or something.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think really, to be honest, it's a good idea trying to save fuel. I think we're at a point now where we do need to try and go for it.
Great driving there. Yeah. You don't get tired of it.
That last lap was a 33.0.
Now I wonder if it might be a good idea just to put on a splash and dash, not put on any tyres. Because that is all we need is a splash and dash, and that is it.
Okay, Al, lap times are pretty consistent. That was a 33.0.
It is a big gamble though, because obviously I'm going to be coming out of the pits on worn tyres. So I think this is the plan. I'm not going to put on any tyres. Obviously I'm going to have to take it very careful coming out of pit road. And we're only missing out.
Laps fuel remaining.
We're only missing out by what, 2 laps? Like a lap and a half of fuel. That's it.
The leader, Canyon, is pitting. P3, 3 laps of fuel remaining. That last lap was at 33.2.
Car low. Clear low.
That was a little bit close there. Probably got a little bit of front wing damage on that actually.
P2, 2 laps of fuel remaining. is now 0.9.
Right. We've stayed out as long as we physically could. But unfortunately, we have got to pit in this lap.
This is the last lap of fuel.
Car high. Clear the town. Clear outside.
Now the tires still feel reasonably good.
In this lap, box this lap, please, Al.
Boxing this lap.
Push now, we might get second place. Watch your speed limit in the pits. We'll fill you to the end of the race.
Right, so let's see if our plan works. We're only going to go in for a quick splash and dash. See how worn our tires were. You know what? They weren't that bad at all.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Oh no, there goes the car. Try and get down here.
Car high. Clear to the wall.
P13. One more to go.
Car out on back there.
Yeah, Carlos have been saving all that fuel behind me.
One more lap to go. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
I probably could have actually gotten a few positions if I just knocked it into sixth. So another driver just ran out of fuel.
P12. Okay, it's over.
P12, not a bad result.
Almost had enough, damn it.
Was the winner somebody who didn't pit, or what, did they all run out?
Not sure.
Looks like a bunch of guys didn't pit. I went as far as I could go and ended up 10th after being second. Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Unfortunately, the strategy didn't work for us, but that's what happens with over racing. That's something that, you know, is always very exciting with it, really. You know, you never know if you're going to get a good result in a race or not. So, but the main thing is we did finish on the lead lap. So that's one thing that, you know, I can't complain too much about.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
So,
Look out
first
for the
race of the
speed limit.
season. You know, we get a P12 result, so we're going to lose a little bit of our racing, but I think, really, to be honest, you know, we could, you know, you can gain some, you can lose some, and bear in mind as well, that's another thing, we're looking after the tyres throughout the race, and we only got one caution, so I think that's another thing that we, you know, need to be looking at. So, and if anybody has not seen yet, this is the brand new IndyCar livery. I will be showing it up on stream. I will during obviously this week as well. So this is the official livery that I'm using. This is a personalised livery that we are using on the car that I'm driving with for this season. So for anybody else that hasn't seen, this is obviously for those of you that haven't seen it yet. So we have gained a new sponsor as well during the off season. We have PSS who've been bringing out sponsorships for a number of streamers, W-Step, Gadinci, just to name a couple. But he's also, as well as giving a sponsorship to myself for the stream, he's also we're also in talks of actually getting a new sponsorship for the team in general as well. So he's looking to be Team Brit's first actual sponsor away from Team Brit. So obviously you can see that on the front, you can see it on the sides as well from our TV cameras there as well. So our IndyCar livery looks similar to the Cup car as well. So yeah, I wanted to show that off to you guys as well, you know, for those of you who haven't seen it before. So but yeah, like all together, very entertaining race altogether. So let's come out of that and I will bring up the race results just to confirm how we did through the race. But yeah, altogether, first race of the season, I don't think that's too bad really. You know, like definitely some good races to come. So the main objective was to finish and try and keep it clean, which I managed to do so. Not sure why it's wanting to become so slow, but it is. Okay. So is God on the computer to decide to do that to me when I'm actually recording? I think oh, there we go. Okay, I'll have to just get it through here then. So just bear with me a moment, I'll bring up the official race results. So but yeah, as you can see, this is the very first race that I've done for this season. So only one incident point as well, which we wouldn't have got if we actually got brand new tyres. But then if we wanted to try and get as good of a result as possible, I think really I was in the position that I had to go out with no new tyres, to be honest. So yeah, we gained 0.12 safety rating, we lost 20 I rating, so that's not too bad overall in general. So but yeah, I'm definitely you know, I'm happy with the result, and despite losing a little bit of I rating, I think, to be honest, you know, especially with keeping close with the front of the field for the majority of it as well. So I am going to leave it there. So that's race 1 for week 1 of season 2 of 2020. So I am going to be streaming a little bit on this week, whether it has already been streamed. If not, I'm going to be streaming. So I'm going to be streaming obviously the Sebring 12 hours if it does come out beforehand, but I'm going to try and get this up as soon as possible anyway. So hopefully you'll view it before the weekend. That's my objective, to try and get it out before then. So hopefully you all have enjoyed the race that I've been able to show you for today, and I hope to see you all guys over in the next one. My name is Alan Day, Team Brit. So see you all guys next time.